What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another unboxing video. From the jump here, you see that I did pick up the Funko Shop exclusive King Ding Dong Pop, which I'm actually going to leave that in the box for right now because there's a strong possibility that that will not stay in my collection. I'm actually talking things out with a friend of mine, so we're very close to working out a trade there basically. So yeah, I'm going to keep that over there in the box for right now. And I actually have two other pops here that may not stay in my collection. Again, I'm speaking things out with friends, and for the most part, when it comes to doing trades, I really prefer to stick to people that I know as opposed to people I really don't know much about. You know, that's just the way I like to keep things. So let's take a quick look at these other pops here before I get into the main focus of this video, which is basically I'm going to say friend mail, and then I do have something here from a viewer as well I want to share quickly. Okay, but the first pop here we have, this is an NYCC exclusive, and let me turn it right side up here. Okay, so we have here Dum Dum, which is a character from Touche Turtle. Now, honestly, I'm not very familiar with this character. I'm not even familiar with Touche Turtle. But I just made sure that I grabbed this one because I did happen to be on the Funko pop-up shop when the figures became available. And I was like, you know, more than likely a friend of mine is going to need this. So even though I don't collect Hanna-Barbera, I did go for this. I really do like the design of this pop. It is very cartoonish looking, which is appropriate, of course. So I think they did a good job with the design of it. Okay, and on the back there, of course, you see Touche Turtle, which has already been released previously, and I believe there's also a Chase variant of Touche Turtle, which just has a different I think there's a symbol on his chest or something like that. I'm not sure if there's a color difference or not, but yeah, so there is Dum Dum. He's pretty easy to nab. Same thing went for the other items on the Funko pop-up shop that were related to NYCC. They were pretty easy to get a hold of. Okay, so then the other one here, once again, I got it upside down. This is one I think a lot of people were interested in, maybe more so than the others. Okay, and we have here Jabberjaw. Okay, so yet another character that I'm really not strongly familiar with, although I do think I at least saw this figure, or this character I should say, in the past. So I do like the look of him. Again, very cartoonish. I like that he's flexing his fin over there, you know, showing off his muscles. So yeah, this one is pretty cool. And I always see him. Let me see if they show it on the back real quick. Okay, well, they don't have it there. They just got him flexing again. But I feel like sometimes I see him performing with a band. I guess that's part of you know, his show or a series. But yeah, like I said, I don't really know much about it. Don't collect Hanna-Barbera. But once again, this is one that I figured a friend of mine might need. Moving along here, before I get to the box that Towle the Towel Man sent me, I have a box I was not expecting here, and it looks like it was delivered directly from Hallmark. And the name on here is Edwin Vasquez. So I don't know if Edwin actually gave me a heads up that he was sending this my way, but this is a very cool item here. Okay, we have a Hallmark keepsake ornament, I believe it is. Actually, I'm not 100% sure if this is an ornament or not. I'm going to get this out and take a look at it. If it's a keepsake, I don't know. It might be just something to say. Oh, actually, it does say it on there. I didn't see that the writing is so small. It does say Christmas tree ornament, which is pretty cool. And you see here, of course, this is the classic Batman and Robin, the Adam West Batman. And as a matter of fact, looking closely now, I can see where there is actually the loop on him for the ornament. Okay, so yeah, and it has 2018 on there, so this is a newer item. Let me see if there's tape up top. I don't think so. So I want to carefully get this out and take a look at it because this was a very thoughtful thing to send my way. I actually have very few ornaments, and at my job we always have a giant Christmas tree that they put up, and employees will put up ornaments on it. I don't think I've ever actually added anything to the tree before, so this would be very nice for that, especially because I don't put a tree up at home, but this would be nice for that. So okay, so here we go. Okay, so I love the design of this motorcycle. For one thing, this looks really cool, and of course the characters look great on it. Yeah, that is really nice. So let me check the box here again real quick. One thing I noticed, and maybe I'm not overlooking it, so it doesn't actually have the doesn't look like it has the string to actually put it up as an ornament, but that should be easy to take care of. Okay, like I said, I don't think I'm overlooking it in the packaging. I don't see it anywhere. But yeah, this is very thoughtful. So Edwin, thanks for sending this my way. I'm going to move right into the box that was sent by Towle the Towel Man, who is a good friend of mine. He's a fellow YouTuber. I will link his channel down below. He hasn't really been doing videos on a regular basis lately, but he has been doing some live streams here and there. So please check him out if you get the chance. He's a really cool guy, good friend of mine. So I know that he was sending some minis here. I see one right up top. Oh wow, there's a lot of detail on this. So we have here Toxic Rick to start off with, and yeah, just looking at the image, I didn't realize that they actually have it where it looks like slime molded onto him. So yeah, that's a good detail there. So very cool to have Toxic Rick. I feel like I need to watch that episode again. I actually have been going back and watching some Rick and Morty lately, but I don't think I got to that episode. So yeah, I need to check that out. Then it looks like we have some Lego figures here. Okay, and he sent some of these to me previously. I shared them in a previous video. In fact, he sent me a lot of them that were Batman related. Okay, so I will get these out quickly. We'll take a closer look here. And I know this is something that he's kind of recently got into, these these Lego figures. I should just say, I think they're all pretty much mini. Okay, so this one here looks like basically a knight, but he's dressed up like a unicorn though. Okay, so that's an interesting design. I do like the unicorn there. That's on the shield as well. Okay, and then he's actually winking there, so that is a pretty interesting one. I see the appeal with the Lego figures. They are very easy to display. You know, they don't take up much space. Yeah, so that, and they do have some popular characters as well. So here we have a cowboy. It almost looks like he's on a horse, but it looks like he's actually wearing a costume. I mean, he's wearing a costume that makes it look like he's riding a horse. Okay, so that's pretty interesting there. So yeah, I got plenty of space left on the shelf where I have the Lego figures that Towle sent previously, so I will add these to that shelf. Okay, so that is very much appreciated. And let's go and move on, see what is in here next. Looks like I saw I see a Hot Wheel in here. Now these I don't collect myself, but I've had some sent to me, and they are pretty cool. Oh, we actually have another mini here, almost overlooked. Oh yeah, and he told me he was sending this one. Off the top of my head, I can't remember the character's name, but I know he's voiced by Danny Trejo. Not yet another Rick and Morty character. He was actually in the Pickle Rick episode. Yeah, so pretty cool character. And that's yet another episode I need to go back and watch. Really, the third season of Rick and Morty. I just need to run back through it. But yeah, I like the design of this character. I like that he has that blade there. You know, he's all geared up and everything because he was an assassin. So pretty cool character. Okay, so the Hot Wheel that I saw here. Let's see what's going on here. This looks like yes, a bumper car, and it actually says bump around on it. Okay, and I noticed that it says 50 Hot Wheels on there. I'm assuming 50 years of Hot Wheels. Okay, that is pretty cool. Now, honestly, I'll be 100% honest. I really don't know all about Hot Wheels. Like, I know that some are rarer than others. I know some people really try to scope these out. Towle actually just recently told me a story about some guy trying to be slick at Walmart. I won't say too much about that because Towle might share that story on his own channel. But yeah, it was one of the employees trying to be slick basically when it came to Hot Wheels. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Bump around there. So I definitely will display this up on the wall. That's something I like about Hot Wheels. Again, you know, I like things that are very easy to display. So yeah, I can definitely put this up on the wall. I got some space for that. And yeah, the ride itself is actually pretty cool looking. Good paint job on it. Okay, so again, something very appreciated there. And I think we got the last, I want to say this is the last item. And again, I knew this was on the way. Towle really does check in with me to see if I need certain things. We try to look out for each other. So my Walgreens, I've been hitting them up, and I just have not been seeing the new Marvel figures. And this is one I really wanted because I'm a big fan of this variation of this character. So we have here Spider-Man Noir. And this one is based off of the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse movie, which is coming up. It actually releases on Christmas Day. I do plan on checking it out. I don't know if I'll actually see it on Christmas Day, but I do want to see that movie in theater. And I think it is very cool that they have Spider-Man Noir within the movie. Now, him being voiced by Nicolas Cage, I don't know how that's going to go because Nicolas Cage's voice stands out so much, but we'll see. And this is my first time with one of these figures, so I finally get to see this wave up close, you know, the images back here. So So of course they have two variations of Miles Morales. I'm gonna assume that Miles Morales with this cape on and everything, maybe that's like his homemade costume. You know, we'll have to see about that. Of course, they got Peter Parker Spider-Man, which he's actually older in the movie. I think that's kind of interesting. Okay, they got Spider-Gwen. This is the common Spider-Man Noir. He actually has the hat on, but I think I like him without the hat more so. They got Prowler, a character I'm really not familiar with, so I'm definitely looking forward to him in the movie. And then this version here, a Green Goblin. I mean, very much like a goblin. And supposedly there's a 10-inch version of this figure on the way. I don't know if that's true or not. You know, we'll have to wait and see. But I will unbox this figure here real quick to get a closer look at it. The overall design of this pop is kind of slick, but kind of simple at the same time. It absolutely works, though. It really does represent this variation of the character well. There's one thing missing, and if you've read the actual Spider-Man Noir comic, you probably know what that is. Something that is very unique about him is that this version of Peter Parker is almost like an Elseworlds type story or a what if type story with the whole noir thing going on, because they have Spider-Man Noir, they have X-Men, Daredevil, Luke Cage, a lot of different characters. But something that's very unique about this version of Spider-Man is that he actually uses guns. Now, because this is based off the upcoming animated movie, which is obviously going to be geared towards families to an extent, I understand why they didn't do the pop with guns. It would be nice if they did that at some point, you know, one that's geared more towards the comic book. But it's really nice to have this design of him. I like the subtle, you know, the silver lines on there, you know, on the mask, kind of giving off the webbing there. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Now, the one with the hat, I might end up getting that one too. But, I mean, I really wanted to get this exclusive first. And, like I said, I've been hitting up my Walgreens. I've just not been seeing any of the new Marvel figures. So, totally, I really do appreciate the help. My Walgreens seem to be more about Star Wars than anything. And oddly enough, some of my Walgreens stores still have a bunch of G.I. Joe figures, which I don't understand why in the world they ordered so many G.I. Joe figures. But yeah, really grateful to have this. I know Towle doesn't really collect these types of figures here, but I'm going to be checking in with some friends of mine about these other figures here, even though I pretty much have a trade almost locked down for that King Ding Dong. But for those of you that have been having some issues with the Funko shop, definitely make sure that you are following Funko on Twitter. They tend to give a heads up of when their figures are going to go live. That is way more reliable than their emails. Usually by the time you get their emails, it's too late. You know, for whatever reason, the emails come through sometimes after the figures have already sold out. So definitely make sure that you follow them on Twitter. Just be vigilant. You know, I know that the bots and all of that can be annoying, but I've had a lot of luck with the Funko pop-up shop. A lot of my friends have as well. So if you stay vigilant about it, you can lock some things down. But yeah, that's going to do it for this quick unboxing video. Thank you all so much for checking it out, and I'll talk to you all again real soon.